I really had to jump on here, man, before I started my day off. Well, started working, really. So sit in the car, and I don't know how many of you ever thought about telling your story, right? And you haven't told your story because many of us have some dark, deep that we may be so ashamed to share, and so we hold on to it because we're fearful that if we share our story, we may be judged by people who don't understand that that is the journey that you went through, and your story is your testimony, right? Especially if thing that could have been very detrimental to you, but the Lord that you served pulled you out of the issues and the struggles that you were dealing with. What am I saying? I've been getting these feeds about a young man in Jamaica, the son of a very popular entertainer, who did an interview and shared his story about something that he was struggling with or is struggling with, the issue of homosexuality, right? In Jamaica, they call it fish or whatever. And he realized that it was a struggle, and he's allowing God to help him to navigate not walking that particular path. And all over social media, most platforms now, they are scrutinizing him for sharing his story because his father is a very, very popular entertainer, and his father has a particular song that denounces the lifestyle of homosexuality. And I get it, right? God made males and females to come together to procreate, populate, and, and have offsprings. But because of sin, the heart and the desires of man have become so desperately wicked where men want to be with men, women want to be with women, and defy God's natural order of things. And it's something that a lot of us struggle with. And you know what? It would be crazy if I were to say that during my younger years, I probably struggled with the thoughts of homosexuality, and probably people probably would judge me for that. But I'm just saying, you know, in a technologically advanced time that we're living in, people are now able to share information at the click of a button. And it's beautiful because people are able to share their stories and how they navigated certain difficulties or certain successes, and share it across multiple platforms. Why do we crucify them or judge them for that? We have to stop being so judgmental and allow people to share their story, share their journey, and how they navigated that particular course and didn't fall subject to issues that they were dealing with, especially when it comes to issues of issues of religion, issues of divorce, and stuff like that, relationships. And I've been saying this since sometime last year that I'm getting ready to come back on this live, and every time I get ready to come, things pop up. But I need your prayers so that I can be able to shuffle some things around in my schedule to be very consistent on this feed, because there's a lot of things that I really want to talk about, right? And I really want to share, because all of us have a story. All of us have a testimony that can help somebody to navigate what they're going through. All right. Your story, if you really sit down and think about it, life could have made an unexpected turn. Many of us could have been dead and gone because of some things and some places that we we went through or things that we did, but God rescued us and saved us from it. Some life things that we went through, some difficulties, some challenges, but you're living today because God kept you. So don't be judgmental. Don't be afraid. Share your story. Some people will like it and some won't, but guess what? Your story is not, it's not for the satisfaction of people. It's to help someone. And Buja's son, I said a popular, he shared his story. He almost became gay. He didn't. Maybe he's still struggling with. I don't care. All I know is it takes real courage for you to get on social media and to share a story like that. And if you go back on my channel, you'll hear a lot of my testimony that I'm telling you. People were so judgmental, but I don't care. It's my story. It's where I've been. And people can relate to some of the things that got free. So pray for each other, build each other up. Don't tear your brother, your sister down. Lift them up. And as we're praying, remember, we are going through a period of war right now. If you look at the gas prices, I went to the gas pump last night, and gas is, thank God, my primary vehicle doesn't depend on gas, but my secondary vehicle depends on gas. And what it used to cost me to fill it up, it's almost doubled or over to fill up the other car, right? Prices are climbing. I don't know what lens the president of the United States and his cabinet is looking through to analyze the status of our economy, but they're not looking through the very same lens that the majority of the population is looking through. So we're living in some very, very hard times. So listen, now is the time we really need to pray and ask God to intervene. And don't badmouth our leaders, because God knew that we were going to have the type of leaders that we have, and God allowed them to sit in office. Don't badmouth them, because God knows what he's doing. We just have to hold on to God and ask God to give us the ability to navigate the times that we're living in. So listen, y'all have a wonderful day, man. Share this video if you don't mind. Hit the subscribe button, and as soon as things are sorted out, we're going to be more consistent, right? So have a wonderful day, fam. Peace. I'm out.